Hello everyone, my name is Mick Kim, Admissions Manager at SUNY Korea. It's my pleasure meeting you through the online information sessions for Spring and Fall 2022. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to find today's participation valuable at the end of the session, which will last for about 1.5 hours from now. These are the topics that we are going to discuss today. First, we'll start the session by talking briefly about why SUNY Korea, introducing some facts and figures. Then we'll present some interesting things about the academic programs that we proudly offer. 5 programs of Stony Brook University and 2 programs of Fashion Institute of Technology. Halfway through, we'll walk you through the admissions processes, campus life and career, some successful admission cases, and plus, what we would like to suggest for your preparations. At the last part, our student ambassadors will come up and tell you about their campus experiences here in Seongdo. At the very end of the program, we hope to have a few minutes to answer your questions. All right, shall we begin? Before we jump into the ocean of new information, let me ask you to try to follow our guides with the out-of-box thinking. U.S. degree program in Korea sounds rather exotic for those who still think U.S. university has to be in the United States. SUNY Korea is conventional in many different ways, and you will instantly know what it means during the sessions. So let's now open our mind to be more understanding. I believe by doing so, I'm sure that the time you are going to spend today will eventually be more valuable. Let me open up the session by briefly talking about why American degree. Today, I'm going to talk about some big numbers to show the trends of cross-border higher education, rather than how American college education is greater than the others in theory or research. This slide exhibits the increasing trend of international students in the United States. About 20 years ago, the number stayed at about 510,000. But it has increased up to nearly 1.1 million as of last year. So, as you may guess, we can assume the demands on the American higher education degree and the opportunities it provides is still in steady and rather rapid growth. Why do these over 1 million students want U.S. education? Because it is powerful, so it gives more chances for professional and academic career success in the long run. Now, let's have a look at what fields of studies these international students are following. In the era of technological innovation, artificial intelligence, data science, smart mobility, it's no wonder math and computer science gained so much popularity worldwide as well as in America. Engineering went through a slight dip last year, but still is the most preferred discipline. And as we see, the business management is losing its presence for the last 5 years. All in all, we can define the world of global higher education is moving fast towards STEM fields. Let me show a map with some big college names here: University of Chicago, Carnegie Mellon, Georgia Tech, Georgetown, and the State University of New York. These are the colleges that established an offshore campus somewhere in the globe to expand the educational opportunities and make some valuable impact. And it goes without saying that Stony Brook University and FIT of SUNY system are the most well-known. The world map here shows top 10 host countries of international branch campuses. You see Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Hong Kong, China, and you see South Korea that has 6 campuses of foreign universities. Among 260 international branch campuses in the world, SUNY Korea has been recognized as the most successful institution by growing and stabilizing rapidly. So the idea of studying at American college in Korea should be something that you could feel comfortable with. So why SUNY Korea? SUNY Korea can be summarized by these 5 keywords. In order to help you understand the nature and the value of SUNY Korea, let me go through them one by one. First, SUNY Korea is the university that provides world-class college education in STEAM fields, or science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And I'm sure you will soon understand what it means in the following slides. Secondly, you will get the prestigious US degree from the SUNY system after completing all requirements of Stony Brook University and FIT's flagship departments. Last but not least, founded in 2012, SUNY Korea is the first and the biggest American university in South Korea. This particular slide is very important because these are the values that you can expect and enjoy on our campus. As we talked earlier, SUNY Korea's academic programs are hyper-connected to the modern technological innovations. And for those of you who are joining from non-English speaking countries, SUNY Korea offers 100% English and American curriculum in South Korea. Second, convergence and global experience. SUNY Korea is proud to be the only university to provide 2 different US public colleges program on one campus. Stony Brook University is very strong in STEM fields, including medicine, and FIT is one of the top fashion schools in the world. You can also pursue US education in Asian setting, and it means you can utilize the resources of 2 different systems at the same time. Another great thing about our program is you can have 1 or 2 years study abroad in New York. Third, diversity and inclusion. I strongly believe SUNY Korea is one of the most diverse and inclusive campuses in the region. Over 50% of our faculty are international. We educate nearly 200 international students from 36 different countries. Plus, students on our campus are able to build a network with the students at the other colleges of the Incheon Global Campus. Hopefully, these numbers help you understand SUNY Korea more clearly. We were established in 2012, so we are about to pass 10th anniversary in 2022, next year. SUNY Korea offers 7 academic programs of SUNY system, educating about 1,200 students, and student-faculty ratio is around 10:1, which is significantly low. When it comes to international population on campus, more than half of our entire faculty are international, and 15 of the students are from abroad. SUNY Korea is pretty generous in offering scholarship and financial aids to applicants, so 40% of the applicants receive financial support when they are admitted. Residence hall for all newly admitted students is guaranteed. In addition, SUNY Korea has produced over 400 undergraduate students so far, and 80 of them are found successful in the job or postgraduate placement. In order to understand SUNY Korea, it is essential to know some key facts about SUNY, the State University of New York. SUNY is arguably the most impactful higher education system in the world by having 64 different campuses in the New York State. Among those 64 colleges and universities, Stony Brook University and FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, are the most well-known, followed by Albany, Binghamton, and Buffalo. SUNY desired to expand its global educational impact by establishing SUNY Korea in Songdo, International City of Incheon Free Economic Zone, South Korea. So that's how the Korean government and SUNY system gave a birth to SUNY Korea 10 years ago. As introduced earlier, SUNY Korea is situated at the Incheon Global Campus. So let's have a look. The Incheon Global Campus is a shared educational complex for the foreign universities in South Korea. SUNY Korea had a groundbreaking in 2012, and the other 3 opened its program 2 years later. It is significant in many different ways, but I feel obligated to mention how fast it has grown to be the learning community for 3,500 students in total. About 40% of the total IGC enrollment and 60% of international students are with SUNY Korea. There are a couple more great things about SUNY Korea that I want to share with you today. First, there is a center for the global startups on campus where about 70 enterprises are in operation. Secondly, Stanford University recently opened a Smart City Research Center right next to our building. These facilities, organizations will enable our students to build up their research experiences and network. I want to wrap up my part by introducing the academic programs: applied mathematics and statistics, computer science, mechanical engineering, technological systems management, and business management of Stony Brook University. When it comes to FIT's program, we also have fashion design and fashion business management. I believe now you can better understand why SUNY Korea is STEAM-centric. All of these are flagships of Stony Brook and FIT, and therefore cutting edge and preferred by so many students nowadays. And my colleague Yesel will tell you more about each department from now on. Thank you.